The Immortal's been around for a little while, and it's crazy to think that this dude used to be at the top of the food chain. Because if you think about it, when the Immortal first got killed by Omni-Man, they just buried him and moved on. No one tried to revive him until the Maulers eventually dug him up. And sure, he can be annoying, but I don't think Cecil would just bury him because he's obnoxious. Cecil has also worked with him for a while, and I'm sure he would have had him in a lab with one of those neck collars on if he had known that was an option. So I think what that means is that before the Viltrumites showed up and started handing the Immortal L's like they grow on trees, he actually was a strong hero that was difficult to kill. So that all begs the question, is the Immortal actually garbage? He definitely can be annoying, and things definitely have changed. He is no longer the big man on campus, he's now just a little fish in a big pond. Before he retired, I think he realized this and struggled with the fact that all he had done his whole life was fight. But now the Earth didn't really need him as much since they had heroes that far outclassed him like Invincible and Tech Jacket. And he honestly didn't really know how to do anything else. To figure out why he decided to retire, I think we need to take a look back at how everyone's favorite superhero got his powerful abilities. Well, the show touched on the origin of his powers briefly when the Mauler twins brought him back to life. Before he came back, he witnessed glimpses of some of his past lives. His first glimpse was how he got his powers. He was an ancient warrior who encountered a mysterious glowing, swirling, portal-like thing. And when he touched it, it gave him his immortality as well as his other powers. We then saw him briefly as a knight, followed by Abraham Lincoln, a superhero in the 30s, and finally the moment he lost his head to Omni-Man. In the comics, his origin was very similar and had many of the same moments that we saw in the show. It added a few more details though. His origin began with him reflecting on his life, the betrayal of Omni-Man, the colleagues he lost, and so many details of his past that he had forgotten or that had grown foggy. He was contemplating leaving the life of fighting and superheroism behind. The things he did remember, however, was the accident that had given him his powers so long ago, followed by years of wandering, searching for purpose. He fought for a king's honor, he discovered new lands, he defended those lands by fighting the British, he then ruled those lands as the 16th President Abraham Lincoln. He then fought in the World Wars and eventually became a superhero. This season we saw the Immortal take L after L, he threw a handful of tantrums and then retired.